50 days from now, the people of New Hampshire vote in the first-in-the-nation primary. A CBS News battleground tracker poll in that state finds New Jersey Governor Chris Christie's support has more than doubled in the past month. It's increased from 5% in November to 11% now. This morning, Christie is riding that wave on a bus tour of the Granite State, and Major Garrett is on the bus in Nashua, New Hampshire. Major, good morning.
Good morning. Chris Christie has thrown everything at the New Hampshire primary, sacrificing time in Iowa and South Carolina to traverse the Granite State. It's a risky strategy, but after 55 days, 40 town halls, and dozens of roundtable discussions, Christie says he feels real momentum. In New Hampshire, if nowhere else, Chris Christie is on a roll.
Hey, everybody.
Such as Christie's need for votes, he pursues them everywhere. The first stop Sunday was a meeting with homeless veterans in Manchester. The pitch, intimate and subdued. Then to a sports bar stuffed with football fans.
Vote for me and I'll win the thing. Okay. All right, now I'll get everybody together.
We rode with Christie and his family to Peterborough and asked about terror fears after Paris and San Bernardino.
We've lived with the aftermath of 9/11 personally. Kids in our school who lost their parents, friends that we lost in our parish. So I understand the fear, Major, I really do, and it's real.
How do you think a president needs to either counsel a country or guide a country when it's most anxious?
Through honesty and strength. First is honesty. You have to tell the people what the real nature of the threat is. And it's going to mean there are going to be times that you are fearful. You better not offer blanket assurances because you can't give it. So what you have to say to people is, I will take every reasonable step under the Constitution to be able to keep you safe.
We also asked what Christie has learned from the resurrection of his campaign.
I think the biggest challenge to a presidential campaign is patience. Nobody wants to have it, but you have to have it.
Christie says his personality, legendarily combative, demands action.
You want it to happen like this. It doesn't happen that way in a presidential campaign.
Christie has 4 paid staffers here in New Hampshire and the same number in Iowa, but he's trailing badly in Iowa and has only 1 staffer in South Carolina. Christie knows this isn't nearly enough, but says he'll be able to raise all the money he needs and hire all the staff a national campaign requires if he wins New Hampshire.
All
Anita?
right. Major, thank you so much. It's interesting to hear him talk about his personality, because that so often is brought up in all this.
Oh, yeah, his combative personality, that is at times.
Everything on the line now for him in New Hampshire.